Hi guys, my name is Kelsey McCain and I am the Director of Communications here at Team Expansion. And I just wanted to take a minute and explain a little bit more about the style guide that Doug mentioned in his team member letter last week. It has a list of fonts and colors, specific phrasing, some logo, guidelines, that kind of thing that will just help us to have a much more cohesive feel as an organization. So this is a guide that details how we want any material going out from Team Expansion to look and feel. And by material going out from Team Expansion, what we mean is anything that the home office sends out, any brochures that we make, any displays that we make at conventions, but it also includes any newsletters that our workers send, either in the home office or on the field, and any materials or brochures or letters or anything like that that you guys might send as well. So our reason for creating this style guide is twofold, really. One is that we really just want to make your lives easier. That is the entire goal. We have heard from so many of you that you really hate or don't feel capable of creating well-designed material, whether it's using the right colors or the right fonts or the right layouts or whatever. And so we wanted to make your lives easier, and by creating this style guide, you don't have to make those decisions anymore. You can pick from, these two separate color palettes. You can pick from these lists of fonts, and you can just plug it into whatever it is that you're creating, and it makes your decision process much simpler. It makes it much easier on you guys. And now, no matter what you create, you can know that it's going to look professional and well designed because you know that the colors you've chosen go well together, that the fonts you've chosen go well together, and it should just make it a whole lot simpler. This is also why we wanted to create the templates for MailChimp, Word, and Pages. Now I want to be 100% clear. You do not have to use these templates that we've given you guys, okay? You 100% do not have to use the MailChimp template or the Word template or the Page template that is available. We just created these because, again, we've heard from a lot of you guys that have said, it's too difficult figuring out how to create a good layout on MailChimp or even on Word, and it's too much time and it's too much work. And we know that you guys are really busy, you have plenty of other stuff on your plates. And so we wanted to make this as simple as possible for you. So now, since you have these templates, if you choose to use them, they already have the right colors, they already have all the right fonts. All you have to do is just plug in your information, just copy and paste, and that's it. Our second reason for creating this style guide is to bring a more cohesive look and feel to all of the branding, if you will, of Team Expansion. Right now, there are as many different branding of Team Expansions as there are workers, because everybody's newsletter is different, everybody's materials are different, all the brochures are different, and so we really want to bring that together to make it look like it's much more cohesive. So this means that everything from newsletters to convention displays will hopefully all have the same look and feel, so that when people see something from Team Expansion, they notice right away and they say, oh, that's Team Expansion, I recognize that look or that feel. It's really the same thing as like UPS. You see UPS and you see the brown truck and the yellow words and all that stuff, and oh, that's a UPS truck, that's a UPS box, it's UPS branding. And so we just want to make sure that people have that same recognition when they see something from Team Expansion. And being consistent in our design from top to bottom is really the only way we're going to do that. There's a rule in marketing called the rule of 7. And basically what that means is that it takes 7 touches before a consumer or a person that we're trying to reach will recognize and trust your brand. And so what that means is that they have to see either a logo or a piece of material or, see their sign at a convention or something like that 7 times before they really feel like they can know and trust your organization. Sometimes all 7 of those touches can come from one person. So if you send your newsletter out to a church and they receive that 7 times, then that might be all it takes for that church to really feel compelled to trust and partner with us as an organization. But in a lot of cases, each of those touches comes from somewhere different. So one touch might be a newsletter, and another touch might be a display at ICOM, and another touch might be a brochure that we've created. And if all of those things don't look like they go together, then they don't all count as touches. So if all of our material, if everything that Team Expansion puts out does not have a cohesive design or feel or brand, then that means that it might be somewhere upwards of 20 or 30 touches that that person might have to have with team expansion before they really feel compelled to trust and work with our organization. So if we want to be effective at spreading the message of our organization, then we need to make sure that we have a cohesive and coherent design from top to bottom all the way through the organization, so people can recognize all of these different pieces as part of one cohesive organization. Please don't think that you need to make all these changes overnight. With all big changes, there's a transition period, and so we are fully expecting that, and that's completely fine. And once again, I just want to say, please understand, we are not trying to micromanage anybody. We are not trying to be controlling or say, you have to do things our way, you have to conform just for conformity's sake. That is not what we are trying to get across. We really just want to, number one, make your life a whole lot easier, and number two, make sure that Team Expansion is doing the best job that it possibly can to reach as many people as it possibly can. So if you have any questions, any concerns, any issues at all whatsoever, please don't hesitate to call or email me. My email, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen here, but it's kmccain, McCain, @teamexpansion.org. And so please feel free to email me with any questions, any concerns, anything like that, and we'll be happy to talk to you about it. Thanks for your understanding and your patience while we make this transition. We really, really do appreciate you.